As we all know, Duel and Lockbird is a very powerful card right now, and has sort of come into popularity alongside Super Heavy Samurai, given their reliance upon searching their deck and their non-once per turn effects, basically. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to play a deck that tries to play underneath the hand trap hate that is the 2024 metagame, and can still set up interruptions similar to that of a Duel and Lockbird. That is, of course, the Thunder Dragon Colossus. And what better way to do it than Bestial Thunder Dragons? Now, there is quite a number of different ways in which you can bring out Colossus. You can do it in sprite strategies, Cupid pitch strategies. However, many of those decks fall prey to the same things and the same issues that most other combo decks are falling to. This deck is basically, I'm trying to set this up in a way to where we don't really lose to Duel, where we don't really lose too hard to Maxi, things like that. Trying to play through the sackiness of the metagame while still being able to put interruptions, while not plentiful, at least significant enough to guarantee they're going to have a significant impact. We're even testing out a little bit of Chaos and Mirage Dragon here, because it seems like a pretty awesome card, at least in sort of certain niche situations. I don't really like most of the Chaos cards, but this guy doesn't lock you for the entire turn, just for the rest of the turn, which is still annoying, but it's a lot more workable than perhaps the Chaos Witch, because I can still do all my Thunder Dragon Colossus plays and all of that at the beginning of the turn, and then I can use Mirage Dragon to set up either a Dissipator or a Chaos Angel afterwards. Now, this deck is entirely untested, but it seemed like a cool idea, so I just wanted to pick it up, bring it into the rank ladder, and see what happens. So this isn't necessarily a deck profile, but it should be a blast nonetheless. So if you're interested, of course, in this style of content or anything else that we do here on the channel, make sure you are subscribed, and do me a favor and like the video if you actually enjoy watching. That little like rating does a lot more than what I thought it did, so if you want to help your boy out, I would definitely appreciate you clicking that button for me. But yeah, let's just hop right in the ranked. I don't know if I'm alone on this, but I'm finding myself increasingly frustrated with the current sort of status of Master Duel. I very seldom feel like choked when deck building like I have in this latest format, which is unfortunate because it's not even necessarily a format that has... It's a weird one, right? It's not like there's a tier 0 deck. That's not the case. But there is definitely such a massive divide between the top and even like mid-tier decks, right? Even the difference, even on, if you think about the tier list, the difference between the power level of the tier 1 and the tier 3 decks, again, any deck that's top tier should be relatively comparable in power, but the scaling between all of the top tier decks is just astronomical right now. It really is criminal. And yeah, it's just one of the things, like, what are you going to do about it, right? And what we're going to do about it is we're going to play some Thunder Dragons. That's my plan. Is this Droll? This deck can play through Droll most of the time. The only real times when it can't play through Droll is when we're dealing with having to get access to our Bestials first. That's really frustrating. All right, let's Sark it up, I guess. Let's go for the Sark. All right, we're gonna grab a Thunder Dragon Roar here, I believe. Yep, let's grab Roar. So Roar summons from deck, so we can still technically put something out on our board. So we're gonna summon out a Thunder Dragon, probably another Roar, maybe even a Hawk, or nothing. Nothing is cool too. You know what? That's actually fine. I'm actually okay with that. My opponent's eating up a lot of resources right now. I'm actually 100% okay with that. So we're going to go Mirage Dragon, right? Mirage Dragon then can use its effect. We're going to summon out Thunder Dragon Roar from our Banish pile. Now we can Synchro Summon into the likes of Chaos Angel. That's actually not terrible for us. So Chaos Angel coming out, light and dark, by the way, so full power Chaos Angel, unaffected by monster effects, and my field is indestructible by battle. Now we can use the Bestial Magnomet. We're going to banish the Mirage Dragon from the graveyard, and we're going to summon out Magnomet as well. Perfect. This guy would normally search during the end phase, but unfortunately we can't do that because of Droll, of course. But we can tribute him in exchange for Lebellion, which can set up an additional interruption for us. So, you know what? Not ideal, but could have been a lot worse. We're going to use the Lebellion. We're actually going to set up Branded Regained here. Branded Beast would be neat if we were able to get the Magnomet search during our end phase, but because we can't do the Magnomet search, I'm not too worried about Beast because we're not going to be able to recycle any value for it from turn 3 onwards. We need to bear that in mind when you're playing a mid-range deck like this. You're trying to play for the long game, so you need to set yourself up in a position to where not only are you immediately safe, you're also protecting yourself from future interruption. Now, we're going to meet that Meek with a Magnomet. Right away, we're also going to go for Maxi. Now that our opponent can't hit us with Gamma, I'm feeling pretty confident here that we can go for Maxi. Yeah, nothing they can do about that. So suddenly, the turns have tabled, and we're in a position where we're actually kind of ahead. Our field is indestructible by battle. We're grabbing another Bestial during the end phase. We're drawing a shitload of cards. And remember, our deck, we're playing a lot of very powerful interruptions and hand traps. So they're going for the Visa Starfrost, popping the Meek to summon the Visa Starfrost out to the field. That is fine. So Meek then going to summon another Meek from the deck. Is that worth an Ash? I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is. I'm going to be honest. It might not be. Because Tuner and Tuner... No, it's not. Goes for Meek. So he's got one of two options. He can either go Amritara here, or... Okay, I guess he can't go Amritara anymore. I guess he's going to be going for the... Lightheart play, I guess, is your only real option. Lightheart seems to be his only way to get anything done here. Because you're both tuners, my guy. Like, they're both tuners. You can... unless you play Prime Heart. Do you play Prime Heart? That would be hilarious. There's no way, though, right? He does not play Prime Heart. There's no way. There's no way. Not that it would matter, given the fact that we have Chaos Angel. But it would be pretty funny. It would. And I would appreciate that. Sorry, he's fucking caught. He doesn't know what to do. We have him, so we do. We don't have a Colossus on this board, but we have... Again, we were able to play through two pretty big hand traps, playing through the Maxi and the Ash and the Droll. Pretty big hand traps for the most part. And now that we have him, we were still able to set up an okay-ish board. At the very least, one that is safe, protected, and generates resources. And that's kind of like what you're aiming to do with this deck. You're trying to get away from the idea that you're going to have 4 billion negates on your board. And what you're doing instead is you're focusing on your powerful hand traps. You're focusing on the longevity of your game. Weathering the storm, putting your opponent in a bit of a chokehold where you're hitting them with that Droll, that Maxi, that Nib, to stop them from setting up their crazy insane board, and then you're just going to whittle them away and win the game over 2 or 3 turns using your resources. So that, I mean, it's working out for game number 1, right? Menadium's a pretty powerful deck, and we have them right here. Of course, yes, we use Maxi, but he used Droll, right? Both are really powerful cards. Sue me. So what have you got now? With no field spell, he doesn't have a... Yeah. GG's. Good stuff. Next game. Alright, that was a pretty satisfying win there, I'm not going to lie. That was pretty nice. We do play quite a number of cards that help us go second here. Of course, the big sort of 3 in my mind at the minute, and maybe I'm wrong for thinking like this, but the big 3 in my mind, Maxi, Nib, and Droll. We play 3 Maxi, 2 Droll, 2 Nib. We didn't see... My brother in Christ! What is this? This would have been the best hand going first. Oh. Oh? You're not playing Flu, are you? Could be Lab, but he's giving me Flu vibes. I don't know. No, maybe it's Lab. Or it could be Stun. Oh, brother, is it Stun? 2 Face Downs with Stun, though? Probably not. That's very interesting. Oh, and if we are playing against Lab, boy just got fucked. It's pretty good. Oh, never mind. Pretty bad. Yeah, we'll ash it. That's fine. Maxi, once again, being too good of a card. Can't go unanswered. Alrighty, so we're going to start with Allure of Darkness. No hand traps. What? No, well, sorry, specifically no Ash. I was expecting an Ash. Alright, so we're going to get rid of the Roar. Roar then's going to summon a card from our deck. We're going to summon the Thunder Dragon Dark. Alrighty. Let's normal summon our Batteryman Solar. Gonna use Solar's effect here. You gonna do something about that? Imperm on the Batteryman Solar. I will take it, sir. I will take that. That is A-okay. Ooh, that is annoying. That one's annoying. So this every card must be Big Lab. Big Welcome, sorry. It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be Big Welcome. It's gotta be, man. So we've got a couple of... We don't really have a couple of options, actually. We have very few options, actually. But the options that we do have are pretty good. So there's that. So we're going to use these two cards now. We're going to summon out Cross Sheep. So now our Thunder Dragon Dark is going to search our deck for a Thunder Dragon Hawk. Would have been amazing if that was called by. That would have been so... That would have been excellent. Unfortunately not. So we're going to grab Hawk now from the graveyard. Or sorry, from the deck to use to bring back one of our Thunder Dragons from the graveyard. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words today. I am in a little bit of a rush today, if I'm being perfectly honest. So we're going to bring back our Thunder Dragon Roar. Excellent. I don't have a way to go into anything else, do I? I should play Wallow, right? Wallow would be pretty awesome here. Or any, like, rank 6 Exceed in general. I should do that. I don't know why I'm not doing that. So we're going to tribute the Roar here. We're going to bring out Colossus. Colossus then, of course, is going to grab back a monster from our graveyard because of Cross Sheep. So we're going to bring back the Batteryman Solar that we sent to the grave earlier in the turn. That's not like another Imperm, is it? That would be kind of annoying. It'd be pretty annoying, I'm not going to lie. Is it Big Welcome? Oh, Ghost Ogre. Does that work? It does. Smart. Smart cookie. Very smart indeed. Okay, Colossus is neat, but it does nothing in the face of Lady Lab, so we do have to tag it out, unfortunately. We will be trading in our Colossus for the Thunder Dragon Titan. The Mad Titan himself. Alright, what are you gonna do? This guy's still not in a great spot. Like, this is still not great for him. Into the battle phase. What have you got for me? What have you got for me, sir? Imperm. I will be chain blocking that. I'm gonna banish that Snow Ogre of yours, or Snow Rabbit, or Ghost Ogre, whatever you want to call it. We will be banishing that. We just basically to chain block the lady. So, I mean, he should be in a pretty rough spot here now. If I'm honest. He should be in a really rough spot right now. I could go a little bit more balls deep. So I could and do some more banishing with the Baldric to get some extra damage. But damage isn't super valuable here. What we really want to do is just, again, take away our opponent's resources, putting them in a really tough spot. I kind of want to keep Baldric for the next turn, so that essentially we can, what would you call it? Banish one of our Thunder Dragons to get some advantage. Okay, so he's got 2 cards in hand. He doesn't really have any usable resources in grave. We have a pop in the form of Branded Beast. Our Titan is a bit of a monster to deal with here for our opponent. Dropping 2 to hand. Oh, brother, no. Oh, no. Oh, they really put everything on the line for this play. They put everything on the line for this play. I am flipping up Branded Beast, and I am ruining your day, sir. I'm popping your back row. Oh no. Sournir, get milling. Gonna mill. Yeah. Oh no. Alright, next game. Awesome. Apparently Bastille Thunder Dragons are it. I wasn't expecting to do nearly as well as we're doing here. Surely this time we have to get a good going second card. Like, surely this time. I've had terrible luck with coin tosses recently. Maybe that's part of why I'm like so frustrated, but like, you know what I mean? I'm playing a lot of Drill and Nib right now for how often I'm going second. Like, I have started compensating in my deck building, and it is genuinely working. So, like, that goes to show how, like, unlucky I'm being with my coin tosses right now. It is not not great. RGB kettle. Okay. So, is this the same guy? No. The other one had, the Medolce field. Never mind. Oh, great! Best deck in the format, guys. Bastille Thunder Dragons. Instant GG's. Next game. Alright, gotta save that last replay. That was such a hard-fought victory. We really worked our asses off for that. And coin toss, please. Just one. Sure. Sure thing, buddy. Okay. Just give me Maxi, please. It's not terrible. It'll do. It's fine. Double solar kind of hurts my feelings, but, you know, it's not the worst. That's so many Fiestines. What are you playing? This is stun, right? That Fiestine is Dinah. This is stun. This has to be stun, right? It has to be. I'm gonna normal summon Battery Man Solar. Okay, Emperor, sure. Oh, it's Lab? What? What did you set? Huh. Well, that's annoying. Okay. Not the greatest hand in the world. We have a lot of hand traps, though. So if he decides to try and pop off, it's not really going to work out, I guess. That's something. So we're going to use Ash Blossom here, not only to negate the Big Welcome Labyrinth, but also to chain block the Lady Labyrinth at the Silver Castle to prevent him setting another trap card. A lot of Labyrinth around as well, I suppose, which is, like, really annoying. There's no way. Fuck. Didn't you think you might want to keep that card in hand? What a fucking sociopath. What? I am going to activate Branded Regained. Just in case our opponent banishes something and I get the draw card. That's literally it. That's my only reason. Okay, whatever that Fiestine is, he wasn't able to use it during my turn. Either that or it wasn't advantageous for him to use it during my turn, so... Although setting any trap from deck is pretty fucking advantageous. Oh, great! Normal summoning the Ariana, of course! Why, of course? Mm-hmm. Big welcome. Uh-huh. Yep. Obviously. No, I'm not. Because he's not going to be able to add anything else during this turn. He's not going to be able to do it. I fucking know that he can't do it. Brother. Okay. It's really annoying. This is really annoying. I would love to draw a Bastille right now. Any Bastille. Any one of them would be a really nice draw right now. Mm-hmm. Okay. Battery Man Solar. I guess he played Ash in defense. We could bounce it back to hand off Big Welcome, duh. Solar unironically does nothing. It does nothing. Please pop Regained. Please. Please pop Regained. I could have chain blocked that. I'm stupid. I just really want him to pop Regained. I didn't want to activate this because if I show him Matrix, he's gonna know that I can fusion summon into Colossus, and that would be bad. So what I wanted to do was hide the fact that I could play that so that... No Lovely? Why no Lovely? I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know what's happening anymore. Oh, that makes sense, I guess. Coup clock. Alright, we're going to activate the Thunder Dragon Matrix. We're going to boost up our monster. He's just going to activate the barrier, man. It doesn't matter whether he does it during this turn or the next. Deep Barrier will negate my Colossus, remove its protection, and then it's just a sitting duck. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get some licks in. Yeah, Deep Barrier kills me here, big time. God damn it, right, I'm not wasting any more time in this matchup. He's got me. Unfortunate. You know what? Because we got the Mirage Dragon, I kind of want to cut Solar to 2 and maybe increase our Bestial lineup. Let me have a little look at that, and then we'll jump in the next game. This deck was built to counter the likes of Manadium, Super Heavy Samurai, branded combo decks, right? That's what it's built for. And that's what it's good at. It's not good against things like Lab. So, we need to chill out with elaborate matchups. Put the fucking waifus away and play some real cards. Come on. This is actually an unplayable hand. This is actually an unplayable hand. That's wild. Alright, I'm going to activate Branded Regained and I'm going to pass. That is fucking wild. Okay. I guess we have like enough interruption to carry us through. He's not going to be able to get lethal against us with these. Maybe I need to play this going second. Maybe that's the idea. But then Colossus sort of loses all meaning, right? Okay, so we're going to meet that branded opening with the Maxi. You're playing a 60 card deck, and of course he has Ash. Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously. Duh. Of course. Sure thing. So branded opening, then going to summon out Aliber from the deck. Aliber will get searching. Going to drop Squamata. Will send an... I think this shit sends another Shaddoll card, right? Yeah, it does. Perfect. Okay, so Aliber then going to grab Branded Fusion. And then Squamata's going to send another Shaddoll card to Grieve. Awesome. Neat. So you're going to send Beast, probably? Oh, Winda. Oh, it's actually branded Shaddoll. Okay, so okay, it's not just like a small package. All right. Or it could be, but maybe it's just a different package to what I'm normally playing. I am going to use Duel and Lockbird. May not be the most effective in this particular situation, but it is definitely... So my brother in Christ. What do you want from me? This is a 60 card deck. Calm down. This is what I mean. To be fair, this is probably just me getting a little bit tilted. Like I said, I've been trying to record for like a while, and trying to find something that's enjoyable to play right now that isn't just like something that I've already shown off is fucking impossible. The number of playable decks right now, like, it's weird because it's not like a... I guess it is sort of becoming a very strict format. It wasn't at the beginning, but it has definitely tightened quite a lot, because a lot of the other sort of like roguish decks or decks that would threaten to be on the tier list, hard lose to the counters to the things that are at the top of the tier list. So trying to find a deck that is playable right now that isn't, again, just a top tier deck is just very, very difficult to do. It's just very difficult. It's just that simple. Maybe we should just play some Dinos. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's just, it's tough. It really is. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining all the time. That's not what I'm intending on doing. And hopefully the new cards coming in a few days spice things up. There's going to be a lot of new stuff, and the meta is going to be thrown into absolute chaos. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, who knows? We'll see. But it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing nonetheless. Good or bad. Sending snow. Oh, is this like a Tearlament branded deck? I bet you this is like Tearlament branded. You know what I mean? It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be. Okay. Spanish 2. So is that for Winda? It's Lobelion. Okay, thank Christ. That's good. It's good. Lobelion then activates, discarding a card, gonna fusion summon. I'm gonna hold by toggle. Oh, I should not have done that. That's fine. He has a Lobelion engrave, Albaz engrave anyway. It literally doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Shuffle back. Oh, construct. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So El Shaddoll construct will send a Shaddoll card from deck to grave. Gonna send, what is that? Hound. Target a monster on the field, change its battle positions. Oh, that's clever. What does the hedgehog do? Add a Shaddoll spell or trap from deck to hand. Let me have a look. Hang on. Add it to hand. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to nib now. I think this is as good a time as any. I think it is. I think it is. It'll stop the flip. Of course you got Maxi. I shouldn't be surprised. Okay, so I'm going to use McNomit, and I'm going to target Snow here. So he basically has to use Snow and then have it be tributed off, which means he's going to have to banish the vast majority of his resources, or he just loses Snow. In which case, I'm happy about both of those things. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so Snow's gone. Summon out the McNomit. All good. Perfection. Because the McNomit can be resummoned from my graveyard off of my regained anyway, so if he does end up summoning something, it literally doesn't matter. Because I just bring McNomit back. Then he draws another card. Why doesn't... Oh, do you only tribute face-up monsters? I'm stupid. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Why is that a thing? Why do you only tribute face-up monsters? Oh, I have fucked up so hard. Oh, the power of reading. Oh, the power of reading is not with me. Oh, I've forgotten how to read. That might be a good card, though. That might be a good card. If he grabs Shaddoll Fusion, then I can Ash it. Okay, grabbing Schism. Okay, Schism is not Ashable, unfortunately. Okay, but Winda realistically isn't that big of a threat, because I can just swing over it. Okay, set to pass. Albion will activate in the graveyard. I am going to Ash Albion. I don't need to be dealing with branded banishment here. That's fine. So, 2 face downs basically is all we are concerning ourselves with, which, while not great, is a start. I did not realize that Nibiru did not tribute face down monsters. That was entirely my bad. That was a good old fucky wucky. That is a problem. So what exactly are we going to banish? Alright, so let's activate the Bestial Drissworm. we're going to target and banish the... So Schism can use the graveyard, right? So if I target a Shadow card, then he'll just banish it. If I target any of these, he just banishes it, right? But that will trigger regain to summon back the Mignomet, which is a good start. Okay, right. I'm gonna force the Alibur to be banished then. Alibur is the only card in his graveyard that currently generates him advantage. Because if we were to deal with one of his fusion monsters, he can bring it back from the graveyard. Yeah, Schism is gonna banish the Alibur to protect the field. To protect, sorry, his resources, I guess. I don't know. He didn't have to chain this. He could have just let this happen, but he doesn't want Jerusalem on board. Alright. Oh. App Cologne. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he did that, but we're gonna run with it. You can have that hound back. What do you do on summon? Target a face-up card in the field to negate its effects. Oh, you're going to negate my branded regained. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind that. Alrighty. So what kind of dark monsters do you have in your graveyard that I can abuse? Not very many. I don't have any discard fodder in hand, which is also a problem. Is that negated permanently? I think it is. That's rather unfortunate, actually. Okay. So I grab back a dark from your graveyard. Okay, let's just clear the board, and then we'll see what happens. Let's just do that. Let's clear the board. What do you do when you're sent to the grave? Add a Shadow card from your deck or graveyard to your hand and discard a card. Okay, that's fine. I think that's still worth it. So we're gonna take out the Hedgehog. Never mind. He has Shadow Fusion. Okay, so quick play fusion spell. Sure. Gonna fusing the Nib token. Okay, that's interesting. Into another construct. Send a Shadow card from deck to grave. Okay. Hedgehog, gonna add a Shadow monster from deck to hand. Interesting. This is a bit of a fucking wild one, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, adding Squamata. Construct, gonna send a monster from deck to grave. Sorry, Shadow card. If I could say that without biting my tongue, like a fucking idiot. Alright. So we've got the Reshadow Incarnation. I mean, I guess I'll continue to attack, right? I mean, if I don't, it's just gonna sit there. I have to bait the bullet eventually. You know what, bro? You got it. I need to read cards. Don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Tilted. Bad idea. I'm gonna play one more game. Maybe for mid-range decks like this, instead of focusing too heavily upon the likes of Nibiru, perhaps Super Poly might be a good idea. Because again, one of the big issues with these decks, they really want to put monsters in the graveyard, and they really want monsters in general. So being able to do that through the likes of Super Poly might not be a bad idea. That could maybe be an idea for a blind second Thunder Dragon deck. That's worth investigating. I might have a look at that at some point soon. This, however, is a pretty solid hand. This is what we like to be seeing. So we're going to drop the Thunder Dragon Dark. We're going to grab Lebellion from our deck. Pretty good. Pretty good. Gonna use the Lobelion now. We're going to discard it. We're gonna grab another Bastille from deck to hand. He can ash this if he wants. You wanna ash this? By all means, go ahead, ash it. Bet you won't, pussy. Bet you won't. I mean, it has to be ash, right? It could be Gamma, I guess. I mean, it could be Gamma. That is true. It'd be a bit of a preemptive Gamma, but I mean, it's not the worst ash in the world. Considering he knows that I've got Dark here, he might be holding off on it though. Let's grab Magnomet. Alright, we're going to use the Magnomet then. We're going to banish the Thunder Dragon Dark from the graveyard. And again, Magnomet, the reason Magnomet's so important for this. It was a fucking Gamma! You're a bitch! It fucking was Gamma! You're a bitch! I fucking knew it! Oh, fuck, that's beautiful. Okay, I mean, that's pretty funny. We're gonna go for the Drissworm, though. We're gonna banish the Thunder Dragon Dark. Oh, that's fucking funny. I like that. Alright, so we're gonna use our Drissworm now. We're gonna activate Thunder Dragon Dark. We are gonna search. If he has an Ash here, okay, that's fine. I would have been pissed. That would have been the world's greatest Gamma. I would have been so fucking pissed. We grab Hawk here, I believe. Can we do anything Roar, maybe? No, doesn't seem to be. Let's grab the Hawk. That was fucking something else. That was beautiful. Let's activate the Thunder Dragon Hawk. We're going to discard it. We're going to grab back our banished Thunder Dragon Dark. Alrighty. And now we're going to tribute off our Drissworm for the Lobelion. Perfection. Drissworm will not send one of those guys to grave. So we're going to use Lobelion now. Lobelion then going to grab the Branded Regained from our deck. And yeah, we're going to chill on Colossus Regained, essentially, with Lobelion there in the background. So again, we've got the Maxi. This is kind of like your ideal situation where you're putting your opponent in a position where they're limited in how they can play the game, and you're putting them under big hand traps. So, oh, I actually get the... I'll take an extra little draw. Definitely not getting your driver back, though, you fucking dork. Oh, Solar would have been really nice to have a couple of fucking seconds ago. God damn. That's fine. So we know he plays Gamma, but we know he now cannot play Gamma. So he has 2 dead cards in his deck. Unless he plays Free Driver like a fucking mad lad, right? Ooh, that's a problem. Okay, gonna resummon Drissworm then. Okay, so... Ghost Bell? God fucking damn it. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna hold off on activating Maxi until he takes measures to deal with my Colossus. Okay. Right. Okay. Super Heavy Samurai walk on. Sure. So now he's gonna go battle phase? I'm expecting him to, I think he was just doing a few plays before while he had Fenrir so that he wouldn't, so I wouldn't use the hand trap, which was smart, very smart. I still think I was correct in what I did. Okay, well now I don't know. Well now I'm just not sure. Now I just don't know. What was the point in that? What was the point in that? I thought he was being big brain. What the what was that? What the fuck? You know what, bro? I'm done with you for today. What the fuck? Well, that sure was a collection of games. Whether or not this is probably not the best way to play Bestial Thunder Dragons. I just really wanted to play the deck again, and I'm honestly, again, like a lot of people, I imagine, I'm sort of struggling to find some decks that I really enjoy playing, other than, of course, some of my staples, right? And I'm sure y'all are fucking sick of seeing them. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Although the new release, I'm expecting the new release to be a ton of fun. It's coming out on the Wednesday, I believe, which is really fucking awkward in terms of timing. But you know what? We will probably still get a live stream in on the Wednesday for like pack openings and things like that, assuming, you know, it comes out in a timely manner. Maybe the day after, who knows. But yeah, either way, look forward to that stream. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you got this far and actually liked whatever that fuck was, by all means, you can help me out. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.